Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a relic from the past. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, last video of this tank was back in 2020. I'm not even joking, 4 years ago. I did not spy this tank being on sale lately, so let's just play with it and let's get over it. Quick highlight, it is completely outdated vehicle. Even though it has pref matchmaking, it's nothing special. Better version of this tank is JgTig prototype because you have big boy alpha damage and you have pretty much the same armor. This is the first thing to highlight and we can go straight into the action. Meanwhile, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I want to highlight one thing. Today we have a guaranteed drops. You are getting battle pass points missions 10 times. So pretty much you are getting 50 battle pass points from watching the stream, and after that being top 8 by the base experience in your team, and only available for 10 days, right? So keep this in mind if you are lacking of the missions, or I supposed to say if you are lacking of the battle pass points, this is the way to farm them. Just tune in into the whatever World of Tanks Twitch stream and you are going to be able to farm it, or alternatively feel free to tune in into my stream and to say, hi Skill, how are you doing? I came here for a free loot because I don't care about anything else. Skill, give it to me. Okay, so the first things first, what do we have? We have an interesting first game. Malinovka standard battle. I think I'm going to go on top of the hill and we will try to play super aggressively here. This may be a hard one, but I'm willing to take the risk. Now, first things first, what JgTig.8 has? JgTig.8 has a good DPM, right? 240 alpha damage, 212 millimeters of penetration, that's completely fine. The gold penetration, 237, nothing too crazy, but that will work. And plus on top of that, this tank has pref matchmaking. So good DPM and pref matchmaking, and overall okay-ish platform, if I can say so. But this tank is kind of outdated. No, but Skill, what do you mean it's kind of outdated? Listen, I think the tank is just simply kind of outdated because simply... How to describe this? There is better, stronger, and more pretty tanks out there. That basically means that I made this tank to be outdated, if I can say so, right? That's all there is to say about this vehicle, and this is the most important thing to highlight. If it would be back in 2012, this tank was fine and this tank would be okay. But since we are playing the game in 2024, JgTig.8 is not as great as it was before. Anyways, we will try to play hold down to the best of our abilities, although I can promise you that it is going to be pretty hard and pretty complicated. But nevertheless, I am willing to take the risk and I am willing to slap the enemies like there is no tomorrow. What is the goal? The goal is to play on top, right? This is going to be straight up a beat each other in the face type of situation. At least that's what I want to believe. By the way, this poor Progetto is trying to escape, and there is a bloody mammoths going through the middle, and good luck escaping the mammoths, my man. Meanwhile, Chieftain T95. I am very, very curious about this gentleman. Maybe we would be able to slap him like there is no tomorrow. Although, you know what, let's deal with this type, shall we? Type is dead, excellent, and the Chieftain prototype, or the Chieftain T95 is still sitting here. It's okay. Now, very important thing to highlight, Tornwagen, Chieftain, Patriot, Suka Pershing, many tanks sitting over there. Okay, I'm going to move back instantly. I think this is the proper way. I cannot be as aggressive as I would love to, and unfortunately risk is way too high. That being said, we are just going backwards and we will try to play hold down to the best of our abilities against those gentlemen sitting over there, right? Plus on top of that, this is the place where we are going to play. I'm not going to escape completely because it's just simply impossible, but what we can do, we can try to play hold down to the best of our abilities and just use our DPM and rate of fire to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, right? That's all we are doing over there, fellas. This is our gameplay. So, let's see. I'm a bit paranoid if he's shooting gold ammunition, which could be very possible. Yes, he does. And what that means we are sitting in kind of bad situation if you would ask me. Obviously, we are just simply using our gun to the best of our ability. We are trying to burst the enemies like there is no tomorrow, and we are hoping for the best. Meanwhile, this Patriot or the Suka Pershing is playing way too aggressively, and this is exactly what we want to see. Beautiful, very, very nice. We are just keeping the fire burst over there, fellas. That's all we are doing. We are trying to focus on the guys that we can actually penetrate up front, and we are just trying to slap them. That's all there is to say. Not a rocket science, not the most horrible performance ever, and we are just trying to get the most use of all of this before we will die, because inevitably, fellas, the death is coming, okay? Believe me or not, death is coming, and it's not so pretty. Good. Just simply focusing. I mean, in this type of situation, sure thing, if it happened to be that we have the cover 5 playing like crazy mother trucker, that is completely alright, you know? This tank can work. Although even the worst tanks in the world of tanks has the games whenever it just simply works, right? So we need to keep this in mind. Meanwhile, we are turning towards this guy, and I'm just going for him. Skill, are you aware of that? That it is very, 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 very bad for you? Sure thing, I am, but I am okay. I'm not going to cry over this. Beautiful, very, very nice. We eliminated him from the game. We are turning directly to the Mr. Thornwagen, and that is okay. We are just trying to get as much use as we physically and possibly can in this type of situation, fellas. I am very, very well aware of that we are sitting very, very bad here. Good. Look, this is the gameplay with this tank. Sniping from the red line is not really viable just because alpha damage is kind of low and enemies can react. But going in front and trying to do the smart trades, by saying smart trades, I mean we are shooting enemies in the face and enemies are shooting ones back. That sounds like a good plan and good story overall. All in all, extremely good game. We did everything properly and nice. Let's see the score. Okay, fellas. And we are back, and we are happy about our performance. Look at this beauty, fellas. Even bad tank can have great games. We have a solid ace, a high caliber, 4.1 thousand damage, 4 kills, 100 assisting damage. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got ourselves 117,000 profits, although 50,000 profits are coming up from completing the mission. Okay, what do we have here? This is significantly worse matchmaking, right? We are playing in Erlenberg, and this is as bad as you can get with this tank because we are playing against the tier 9s. So this is where this tank won't shine as much as it did in the previous game, but we are not going to give up. We will try to do our best, and we will try to slap the enemies like there is no tomorrow. That's what we want to do. So, the first things first, I am considering playing super aggressively into the city. We will try to play hold down to the best of our abilities, and we will beat the living crap out of the enemies, right? Or alternatively, we are going to get beaten, but hey, I prefer not to look for the worst case scenario, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Good. We are going to fight for this position with TS-54. This is not what I want to see. I want to play solo to a certain extent, right? And I want to play over there. Oh, he's going in front. No, he isn't. Okay. So, since he isn't playing in the position where I thought he would, what we need to do, we need to simply take the standard play. That's all we need to do. We are sitting very, very well. I am aware of that I am open for the art. I get it. Believe me, I get it. But it is okay. This should work just fine. And in this situation, you know what? No. Actually, no. I changed my mind. I do not want to play in the city anymore. Skill, what do you mean? Why you do not want to play in the city? I don't feel like this is the best play and this side is not really secured. Okay? That being said, we are going to take our time and we are going to relocate somewhere over there. So whenever Projetos would consider making a hardcore pressure, we would start slapping them, right? Or alternatively, we can make pressure ourselves just like so. And pay attention at this. As you can see, our Arta is getting slaughtered, so that basically means ELC is sitting somewhere here up front already, right? Because he can easily spot our clicker. Okay, at least now we know, and this is very, very important information overall. All we want to see this beautiful mosquito sitting somewhere over there. I am trying to catch this bastard, but this is going to be a bit of the issue and a bit of the problem, to be fair with you, but we are okay. Meanwhile, we have a Cobra sitting here, 250 into the Mr. Cobra face. Arta slapped us for 300 as well, which is a bit disappointing, but let it be. I want to believe that light tank is sitting somewhere over there, okay? This is what I want to believe. Is he? Only time will tell. At this point, we are begging for some support from our standard B or from our 50 DP, right? That's what we are begging for. Good. Very, very good. Light tank is sitting somewhere here up front. I have no doubts whatsoever. Arta is eating us alive, which is annoying, but once again, not much what we can change about this, to be completely honest with you, but hey. We are doing what we need to do. Yes, you little mosquito. How are you doing this fine day? Good. Cobra is trying to slap us, but this is not going to be the easiest way for him to do the things. And I have a feeling that it is a game over already for enemy team, right? Enemy team just simply melted. But that is World of Tanks, and this is nothing extraordinary. In some games, unfortunately, there is teams which just simply can't do absolutely anything. And as sad as it is, it's just World of Tanks in 2024, fellas. Okay, what I would love to see, I would love to see this T-30. There is a tiny chance he is sitting somewhere over there, but hey. He isn't. Did Cobra relocated? I doubt it. If I need to guess, fellas, where the Mr. Cobra is sitting at, I would say Cobra is sitting over there. I am correct. At least that's something. Unfortunately, we are missing the shot, but we are going to survive because we are big boys. Meanwhile, Cobra is prioritizing me, which is kind of sad thing, but let it be. Nevertheless, we should be able to eliminate him. Beautiful. I mean, this is one of those games whenever you can go and eat Kaku, and that's completely fine. Probably the biggest mistake from my side was to escape from the city, but hey, fellas. There is nothing what I can change about this. Games like this are inevitable. They will happen once in a while. I'm not even sad. I am just realistic. I know that it can happen. If I would play this game once again, I would start my battle. Instead of going into the city, I would go on the field, okay? So we would be able to punish that ELC even and whatnot. But now that's what we have. Only 800 damage, 2 kills, unfortunate. Better luck next time. Oh yes, and 14,000 profits. I almost forgot. Pardon. Okay, last but not least, we have Himmelsdorf and counter battle. I think in this situation, I am brave enough to play on top of the hill. Probably not the best choice. I mean, we have couple of starting openings. We can go on top of the hill. We can try to push like this, which is not so good. We can try to play here. If we will see that we have more forces than enemy does, this is exactly what we are going to do. Or we can play in banana. In other words, banana it is. I changed my mind, fellas. I changed my mind. I just have a feeling that enemies will have more forces in banana, and if it would be the case, I think I can farm significantly more and we can be way more powerful, or I suppose to say our score can be significantly better. Now, all we need to do in this situation is we need to wait until enemies will make pressure up front, because they will. It is matter of the time, right? And what is our mission? Our mission is to raise our hull whenever enemies are about to slap us, right? And we can start screaming help already. Maybe escaping would be better choice. Maybe not. I will try to support this guy to the best of my abilities, fellas. Banana it is. This is what I want, this is what I'm excited about, and I would be a bad baboon if I would not be excited about banana overall, right? Don't you think so? Okay. What do we need to do? We need to beat the living crap out of this gentleman into Cupola, right? Unfortunately, the angle isn't ideal, but hey, luckily 53 TP realized that the angle isn't the finest one, so he moved. Good, this is exactly what we want to do. Now all we are doing, fellas, in this type of situation, we are just trying to make an penetratable angle, and in the same time, I would say we should scream for help meanwhile. At least that's what I believe, and that's what I should do. Meanwhile, I do not even know what happened over there. The lag, I assume, and good luck with this. Unfortunately, there is too many forces playing over there, although maybe, just maybe, fellas, we can be still successful. I really doubt we can, but hey, let's do our best. Oh, my bananas. Everything goes into the ass. Well, banana was a bait. JgTig.8, JgTig.8. I do not know what I'm supposed to say, fellas, about this. It's just that type of gaming experience. I made one humongous mistake. I did not try to escape whenever I saw that 53 TP is going to die, okay? That was the worst thing. The aim was bad from my side as well. Everything went into the poo-poo hole. It happens. JgTig.8 in action, fellas. First game was absolutely amazing, and after that I am not performing. That's on me. Not much what I can do about that. Once again, first game was good. After that, 2 games, we are just straight up a pile of kaku. It happens for the best of us. Accepted. Better luck next time. There is a reason why JgTig.8 is a relic from the past, right? After 2 games, our performance is 2,500 damage and a bit assisting damage. After 3 games, our performance is probably more likely 1,800 damage or something like this. It's just not meant to be. It's just simply not. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, fellas. If you will have a chance to buy JgTig, better flush your money. You will get more use for this. And thank you very much for watching. Skill is out for today. Peace.